Okay, so good morning, afternoon, evening, or whichever time you are watching this lecture video. So let's now proceed with the discussion on leukocytes. So yan, so as you see in your notes, no, merong mga blanks dyan. So you have to fill in no, those missing na mga kalagay dyan. Yan. So, di lang ko mag-video guys, kaya na-covered. Okay, sige. So now let's proceed with the kinetics now. So kinetics refers to the dynamic forces that moves or that move the cells into and out of a different body compartment. So when we say different body compartments, so from the blood vessel to the tissues, okay? Or from the bone marrow to the peripheral blood and peripheral blood to the tissues. Hindi siya pwede na bone marrow, diretso na siya sa tissues. Okay, so that's how kinetics or cell kinetics works. So we have three compartments now of our leukocytes. Specifically, our leukocytes now we have your bone marrow, the peripheral blood, and the tissues. So from the leukopoiesis that is happening in our bone marrow, of course, it will be released to the circulation or the peripheral blood. And then, um, um, as needed, no, if needed naman ng body natin that those leukocytes or your WBCs will be needed by the tissues. Okay, that's the time no, they will migrate from peripheral blood to the tissues. So yeah, so tissue is included as a compartment because it is where most of our WBCs will serve its purpose. Okay, so akong sa ato ang peripheral blood, our RBCs, dito gyud ang purpose nila no sa ato adjong blood vessels. Okay? Our WBCs naman no, dili lang less lang jud ang iyang purpose sa peripheral blood but more on the tissues. Dito jud niya na ma-serve iyang function. I'm sorry. Ayan, so we classify no our different WBCs according to the following criteria no. First is granularity. So your leukocytes or WBCs are classified according to a granulocytes and granulocytes. Okay, so granulocytes meaning yung may mga granules. Okay, specifically your basophil, neutrophils, and your eosinophils. Whereas your agranulocytes naman, these are leukocytes that doesn't have granules or visible granules. I said visible because there are still leukocytes no, specifically your monocyte that has granules. So dili gid siya ingon nga ma-classify as granules. Nandiri sa note na ko no, most common classification though, but it is rendered as insufficient because monocytes are categorized as agranulocytes. Pero, sa microscope, no, dili gid nato maklaro ang granules ni monocytes. Although, it contains granules. Ayan. So, this is one of the classification of our WBCs. Next is your nuclear segmentation. So, we classify our WBCs as polymorphonuclear and mononuclear. However, again, this classification of our WBCs is insufficient. Okay, bakit? Because the polymorphonuclear cells would involve basophils. Okay? Your basophil actually, akala lang natin no, na mononuclear siya. However, it is a polymorphonuclear cell. Okay? Because it will not necessarily have segmentation as it matures, no? So, dili ka makita og lobes of nucleus no in a basophil because most of the time your basophils does not have segmentation. So it will appear mononuclear, pero in reality it is polymorphonuclear. Okay, or it is bilobe, meaning duha ang lobe sa iyahang nucleus. Yeah. So this is an example no of our polymorphonuclear cell, okay, and mononuclear cell. Okay, example lymphocyte. Okay, ganyan. So again, this is an insufficient pa rin na classification of our WBC. Okay, next is your function. So, function naman, no, There are so the WBCs are classified according to its function. So first function of our WBCs is what we call as immunocytes. So when we say immunocytes, meaning that they are classified as such because they are uh sorry guys, distract of. Okay, so they are classified as such because they produce no antibodies against or they induce immune response no in response to an antigen that is present or it involves the antibody production. Okay, your phagocytes naman no, are classified as such because they directly kill the pathogen present in the tissues or in the circulation. So most of the time your phagocytes are found in the tissues, not they are not found in the circulation. Okay, your lymphocytes naman, no, sorry, or your immunocytes, they induce antibody production. So dili siya directly mo attack sa antigen or sa foreign material, but rather it will induce the production of antibodies against that antigen. Your phagocytes naman, direct ang killing niya sa ato ang antigens. Okay, I hope that's clear. Okay, next is laboratory tests no for our leukocytes. Of course, the pinaka-common is the WBC count. Okay, so reported naman na siya sa CBC, appeal na siya dito, di ba? So that is the range of that is 4.5 to 11 no, times 10 to the power of 9 per liter. Next is differential counting. Of course, no, this is done using a well-stained or well-distributed PPS or your peripheral smear. So manually, it is done in the smear, no, but your machines nowadays, um, what's it called? They classify no our um they classify our WBC star. They do differential counting no uh, using a three parameter na to na gani CBC machine, pwede po 5 parameter. So, 3 parameter, iya lang sa tawag na iyang i-separate or i-group into segmenters, lymphocytes, and mid. Ang mid kay gina-divide na lang na di ba ninyo into monocyte and eosinophil. Basophil is not usually zero na siya nato no because they are rarely found in the circulation. And then, pag 5 parameter naman, no, we have your segmenters. Of course, kompleto tong 5 na differential counting. So, yeah. So, relative count, pwede, no, for differential counting, which is yung percent natin, yung 0 point something, ganyan. 0.49, 0.45, that's the relative count. And then, we also do absolute counting, no, specifically in cases of quantitative disorders. And then Schilling's index. So Schilling's index is particularly used no, for neutrophils classification and will group them according to the arrangement of its nucleus or nuclear masses. So Schilling's index is shown no, in this picture. So this is one of the classification no, of our neutrophils. So myelocyte, no, yan. And then juvenile cell, meaning yung band, medyo band. Juvenile siya, but dili gyud siya band. Okay, the band cell or the stub cell, yun na yung para mature na siya, kulang na lang siya ng segments. Yeah, so segmented cells, 51 to 67%. Yeah. So this is the Schilling's classification for neutrophils. Although this is not commonly done na in the lab, no, but this is nice to know that there is a classification for such WBC, specifically your neutrophils. Next, no, laboratory test, we do special staining and we also do the enzymatic determination. So these two actually, no, they are done together, no, special stains with enzymatic determination. So this two is under cytochemistry. Okay, and this is used to classify blast cells. Specifically, this is done in what section of the laboratory? Histopathology. Okay? Because dito man nato gina-process ang cytology. Yan. So cytochemistry, use of special stains and enzymatic determination. So this again, this is used for the identification of our blast or classification of our blast cells or our precursor cells. Ayan. Because it is not dependent on its appearance, but rather on the enzymes or the granules present in a cell. Later on, malaman natin, no, there are specific granules that are present, no, in the early stages of our WBCs that are not found, no, or less found in the mature na cell. Or naa siya sa a mature cell but wala siya sa early stage of our WBC. Okay, ayan. So example of our enzymatic determination, no, and special staining or cytochemistry rather is the use of peroxidase stain. So if positive siya sa peroxidase stain, this would mean that the cells present is from a myeloid lineage but not of lymphoid lineage. When we say myeloid lineage, okay, dito gikan ang granulocytes, specifically your uh, katong mga na granules, okay, recall, neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, and even your monocyte. Okay? So lymphoid lineage naman, negative siya sa peroxidase stain because your lymphocytes or from the name itself, lymphoid lineage, okay, dili na siya wala na siya granules. Okay, again ha, ang purpose diba sa ato ang lymphocytes is to induce antibody production. So wala siya granules present because it does not directly kill the antigen or the foreign material present in our tissues. Ayan, so peroxidase or the enzymes that are usually present to sa WBCs nga na ay granules and most of the time, they are phagocytes. Okay, so yun, positive siya sa peroxidase state. And peroxidase is an enzyme that will kill no certain antigens, okay, bacteria present in our tissues. Okay? Ayan, so leukocyte count at different ages, no? So we have the following. Yan, so at birth, no, 4 to 50, 4 years old, and yan, and then adults, ganito na yung normal range ng ating leukocyte. So of course, no, increase ang WBC ng ating newborns it is because, no, of low immunity since ang atuang immunity at birth is just dependent, no, on the antibody that is present from our mother. Katong nakakross sa placenta na ato ang sa tawag ani um uh, sa tawag ani guys ayun yun nga dependent siya doon. So that's why increase siya in response sa low immunity sa ato ang babies or newborns, no. The baby or the bone marrow of the baby will compensate through production of more and more WBCs because it will become now the first line of defense against antigens. Yan. So I hope that is clear, no. Phagocytes ang usually present, no, in newborns rather than your immunocytes. Because again, immunocytes, it will take time, no, to produce antibodies against a specific antigen. Ayan, so general cell maturation characteristics for leukocytes, okay? So this is the kung natay cell maturation changes, no, in our erythrocytes. So we also have for leukocytes. So yeah, so we have your cells, the immature cells, the cell is large, of course, no. Again, same lang with your RBC, the larger the cell, the more immature your cell is, or the more primitive the cell is. Okay? And then nucleoli is present, no, which is not normally present in your mature cells. And then chromatin is fine and delicate, no, for immature cells. And then your mature cells coarse and clump na siya. So the same pa rin, no, with our the RBCs. Nucleus is round, no, for immature. For mature naman, they are either round, lobulated, or segmented. So segmented usually pag mature na siya or completely mature na ang cell. Next is cytoplasm is dark blue. Dark blue which is rich in RNA, and less blue naman for mature cells because there will be lesser or stoppage of a cellular activity. So that's why your RNA will be less in numbers in a mature cell. So immature cell, you have high nuclear cytoplasmic ratio or high ang iyang NC ratio compared with your mature leukocytes or WBCs. Ayan. So, problioblastic terminology from the RBC nomenclature would parallel the WBC development. Ayan. Wait, what happened to my screen? Ayan. Okay, next, so we have the leukopoiesis for neutrophils. Yan. So we have your stem cell, no, again from hematopoietic stem cell or the HSC. No, it will be further classified out into pluripotent na cell, which is will be directed no towards a specific lineage. So yun yung na-discuss natin previously. So for neutrophils, no, mag-start siya from a stem cell or from a stem cell and then will be converted into a pluripotent stem cell and into a colony forming units na GEMM or the common myeloid progenitor stem cell. Okay, after the totipotent stem cell. Ayan. So, CFU-GEMM. And then, GEMM meaning kay granulocyte, erythroid, macrophage, megakaryocyte. Okay? So, si GEMM, daghan pa kayo siya pwede na adtuan. Okay? So, daghan pa kayo siya pwede na, pwede pa siya mo commit into different types of cells. Okay? So, once mag-mature si CFU-GEMM, so if mag-commit na siya into producing your CFU-GM or your granulocyte or monocyte, granulocyte, monocyte ang meaning sa GM. So of course, it will convert or it will be directed now towards developing into a granulocyte or monocyte. Okay? So tara na mag-start ang pag-evolve ni ano into CFU granulocyte and then myeloblast. Okay? Myeloblast and then of course C promyelocyte or the other name of that is progranulocyte. Okay, and then neutrophilic myelocyte and then neutrophilic metamyelocyte and then the band cell or the stub cell and the neutrophil. Dire ko pababa tayo, sorry. Ayan siya. Okay? So yeah, so myeloblast, okay, from myeloblast to stub, okay, or the band cell are the morphologically recognizable precursors of our neutrophil lineage. So si CFU-GM, GEMM, dili na siya identifiable or recognizable under the microscope. But rather, from myeloblast ka na, possible and pwede na siya ma-identify no, until to the mature form na neutrophils. Ayan. So let's talk about your myeloblast. So this is the earliest recognizable form identified by the light microscope. So again, katong mga stem cells, dili gid na sila identifiable in the microscope. So mag-start ang pag-identify nato sa ato mga progenitor cells in the myeloblast stage. Ayan. So dark blue or blue cytoplasm no with no granules, okay, with lacy chromatin pattern of nucleus or and it has two or more nuclei. So the NC ratio again, pag immature siya, of course, higher siya compared to immature. So kung tanaw ninyo, mas dako gid ang nucleus niya okay, compared with your cytoplasm. Okay, so size niya is around 15 to 20 micrometer and 1 to 2% of the nucleated marrow cells in normal bone marrow. Okay, iyang population, no? And wala gyud dapat siya sa peripheral blood normal. Okay, your myeloblast should not be found inside your peripheral blood. Naagid na siya situated asa sa inyuhang bone marrow. Ayan. So, myeloblast to myelocyte, no? let's start with myeloblast. So wala dira ano si promyelocyte naman ang nadara sa picture. But from myeloblast to myelocytes, okay? These are cells that are known to be in the proliferative compartment or the mitotic pool. So, ayan. So, asa man ang mitotic pool, ma'am? Asa man na siyang proliferative compartment? Asa you think? Okay? Asa kaya ninyo siya maisip na lugar sa ato ang body that is considered as your proliferative compartment? Of course, no, asa man jud sa ato ang bone marrow. Okay? Ayan, bone marrow. So, kita ninyo dala sa picture, okay, life cycle of the human neutrophil. So again, from myeloblast, so wala na ko nabutag diri. Okay, myeloblast, promyelocyte, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, puro na sila sa bone marrow. Okay, na sila dito sa mitotic pool. Okay, mitotic pool or the proliferative compartment because in this stages of our WBC, the cells are actively dividing. From the name itself, mitotic, so ongoing ang mitosis sa ato ang cells. Ayan. So, FAB classification. So, what do you mean by FAB? That is French, American, British, no? Modified the meaning of myeloblast and it is characterized or classified into two types. So, we have your European type 1, which is your nucleus having, or no, nucleus, neutrophils having no granules present. And then sa European type 2 naman, your neutrophils having few primary azurophilic granules or has lower NC ratio compared to type 1. So yan yung classification ng FAB cooperative group no with myeloblast. So natay neutrophil having no granules present and neutrophil having few primary azurophilic granules. Yan, so after myeloblast, no? Okay, so gikan ta kay myeloblast, so dirita nag-start. Okay, so now let's proceed with your promyelocyte. So your promyelocyte, also known as your progranulocyte. Okay, so these are characterized by large and reddish purple granules called the primary or azurophilic granules, which are rich in what enzyme? Peroxidase. Ayan. So again, ang peroxidase, di ba kanina, itong gisultin ako na enzyme or cytochemistry na identification of our WBC or WBC, it will indicate that the WBC is from a myeloid lineage. Okay, again, myeloid meaning ko itong granulocytes. Yan. So, of course, no, tanan na itong granulocytes has peroxidase. Yan, rich in peroxidase. So cytoplasm is still blue and nucleus has evenly distributed chromatin pattern and nucleus is displaced off center. So dili na kayo siya center, na siya sa kilid. Okay? And then 2 to 5% iyang population in the bone marrow, no? And again, this is an immature stage. Of course, this is not present in the circulation. Asa man siya present sa bone marrow. Okay, NC ratio niya is a 3:1. Yeah, so 3:1. So next, after promyelocyte, no, so we'll have your promyelocyte or your progranulocyte. So we have your myelocyte rather. So myelocyte, okay. So let's proceed with myelocyte. Myelocyte begins to form the second set of granules. So si promyelocyte siya ang mag-start no, na mag-appear na ang primary or azurophilic granules. Si myelocyte naman dire na mag-start og form ang secondary granules. Ayan. So dira na mag-start ang secondary or the specific granules. So the granules present in mature neutrophils, usually no, ang mga secondary na mga granules will be present as well no sa ato ang mature neutrophils. And smaller siya ang mga granules nato no compared with our myeloblast jud. and the promyelocyte. Okay? Smaller na and nana siya pagka-pink ang iyang color. Okay, ayan. And but still no the primary azurophilic granules are also present in the neutrophils. Okay, ayan. So use pa rin peroxidase stain to identify them. So, sa secondary granules, no, it contains different enzymes na karon, no? So, we have your lysozyme and acid hydrolases, which will directly act on the bacterial cell wall of our foreign material or our antigen or our bacteria. So, kaning mga secondary granules, this will directly act on our bacterial cell wall. And nucleus is more condensed and chromatin pattern is clumped and the nucleoli is no longer visible during this stage. And it is important to note that your myelocyte is the last stage to undergo mitosis na stage sa atong WBCs. And still, it is present asa dapat siya makitaan na alang yun yapan dapat siya sa bone marrow. Okay? And still in the proliferative environment or compartment rather. So, 10 to 20% of marrow cells are myelocytes, no? And again, it is not seen in the peripheral blood. The NC ratio of this one is 2:1. So, nagagamay gyud ang iyahang nucleus. So, dawn of neutrophilia. So, these are the formation of secondary granules surrounding the Golgi apparatus, creating a pink arch. So, your myelocyte kani siya. Okay, this is the pink arch na ginasulti nila. Okay, so this is the dawn of neutrophilia or also known as the dawn of neutrophilia. This is the formation of the secondary granules. Ayan, granules. Okay, next is metamyelocyte or your juvenile cells. So, other name of your metamyelocyte is your juvenile cells. So, your nucleus will start to flatten on one side and begins to indent. So, muna ni siya ang mura og kidney bean shape na nucleus sa ato ang WBC. The nuclear pattern is even more clumped, okay, compared with the previous stage or the myelocyte. And the cytoplasm usually loses its blue color and appears pink. Ayan. So, nag-start na siya og pink jud entirely sa iyang cytoplasm. So, again, asa man ni siya makitaan, naalang gyapon ni siya sa bone marrow dapat. Wala dapat ni siya sa peripheral blood. Normally, not present sa peripheral blood. And then, to differentiate it from band cells, no, the indentation of nucleus must be less than half the width of the nucleus. Ayan, so your band cells must be differentiated from your metamyelocyte, no? Tanaw na to ang indentation sa ato ang nucleus. So, it must be less than half of the width of the nucleus. So, kani siya, layo na kayo, less than half, yun siya. So, that is your metamyelocyte. NC ratio is usually 1:1 na. So, kung sa kadako ang cytoplasm, maupod kadako na imuhang nucleus. And then, starting from metamyelocyte to the mature WBC. So, these are now found in the maturation and storage compartments, which is basically your peripheral blood and your tissues. Dito na siya sa maturation and storage compartment. So, diri mag-start na stage until the mature or the pinaka-mature na stage, yun yung makikita na natin sa maturation and storage compartments. Next is our band or staph cell. So, these are the other names no, of our staph, band, or staph cell. So, this is the youngest WBC precursor. Okay. In the peripheral blood. So normally present yun ang ato ang band cell. Okay, siya ang pinaka-youngest na makita nato sa peripheral blood. So normally present in small percentage of peripheral blood and there will be the increase of our staph cells is termed as stabosis. Okay, though dili kayo siya ginagamit na term, but it is nice to know that stabosis is the increase in the staph cells no of our increase in the staph cells in the peripheral blood. And then next is two compartments, no? Again, bone marrow and peripheral blood. Probably the greatest source of variation and discrepancy in leukocyte morphology is the stab identification. So, mahirap kasi i-identify si stab, no? Especially in microscopy because sometimes di lang natin makita yung indentation or the segmentation, no? Because naka-fold lang yung mating nucleus. So, yan. So, your College of American Pathology Survey Committee defined your stub, no, I'm sorry, defined your stub as any mature cell of granulocytic as a granulocytic series which has a curved band-shaped nucleus which has not developed a thread-like filament. So kung thread-like na siya, meaning dili na siya band, it is already a mature neutrophil. Ayan. So, if WBC is founded with folded lobes of nucleus, it is considered a mature neutrophil. So, yan, sabi ko na kanina. And normal range of our band or staph cell are usually or is usually 5 to 10%. Ayan. Next is the last maturation sequence of our neutrophilic leukopoiesis is our segmented neutrophil, segmenter for polymorphonuclear neutrophils. So this is the name. So these are the names um, that are associated with the mature lymphocyte. So 9 to 5 micrometer in diameter, pink to rose violet specific granules. Yan. So specific granules is equivalent to the secondary granules, no? And normally 2 to 5 lobes ang ato ang nucleus. Range nato sa ato ang nucleus for a mature neutrophil. So pathologic condition, if more than 5 ang young lobes, or if less than 2 siya, that is considered a pathologic condition or an abnormal condition. Okay, chromatin pattern is coarse and clump, and then name derived from its characteristic shape of nucleus. Ayan. So, normal value is 37 to 77 in adults, no, but usually sa tawagan 35 to 45 or 55 rather, 35 to 55 ang young normal range or 45 to 65. Ayan. And again, three compartments no ang ato ang neutrophil. So this found your early stage are found in the bone marrow, peripheral blood ang matures, and then to tissues to perform its function. Ayan. So neutrophil kinetics, so lifespan of our neutrophil, no, 9 to 10 days from myeloblast to death. Okay, so short lang ang lifespan ng ating WBCs compared with your RBCs na 120 days. Okay, because it will die, no, our WBCs will die when it has already served its purpose. Okay, so it needs to be lysed, kailangan niya malyse to release the granules which is needed now to kill a foreign object or a foreign or an antigen. Okay, in the bone marrow, in the mitotic pool, usually 2 to 3 days lang siya, no? From myeloblast, promyelocyte, and your myelocyte. And then the maturation and storage pool, usually 5 to 7 days siya dito. So from metamyelocyte, band, and neutrophil. And during these stages, no, wala na tayo mitosis. Okay, so no mitosis is happening or no cell division is happening, no? Usually in the myelocyte band and neutrophil stages. So 7 hours usually magstay ang ato ang neutrophils in the peripheral blood, no? And then they move towards the tissues to perform their functions. Ayan, so in the peripheral blood, so intravascular pools, meaning sa within the blood vessels. So, ayan, so within the blood vessel, no, so we have different compartments as well sa tong blood vessel, which is your marginal neutrophil pool, which kung asan naga-adhere ang atong WBCs, and the circulating neutrophil pool or the CNP, which is sa tawana, which is associated na with the movement of our marginal neutrophil pool, atong nag-adhere, okay, and to the CNP. Ayan. So, circulating neutrophil pool and the marginal neutrophil pool. So again, yung marginal, yun yung mga neutrophil that are found in the near or adheres in the vessel walls. The circulating neutrophil pool, ayan, so yan yung nag-move na yung WBCs natin from marginal neutrophil pool to the circulation or the circulating neutrophil pool. So it may cause or the transfer of our neutrophils, no, or WBCs or neutrophils rather uh from the so gani, from the WBC, bone marrow to the blood vessels, usually causes transient leukocytosis. So transient lang because again, your WBs or your neutrophils will not last long, okay, inside your circulation. Again, 7 hours lang siya sa circulation, sa peripheral blood. So, mag-move na siya towards the tissues. Ayan. So, most commonly found in pediatric patient, no, ang atong leukocytosis, vigorous exercise, and inducing of epinephrine. Ayan. So, usually, pag taas og epinephrine ng patient or nag-induce ng epinephrine sa yaha, usually your WBC count will be increased. Okay? So, yun yung response kasi ng ating body to epinephrine is to produce more WBCs. So, you have to always remind your patients if they are taking epinephrine. So, kailangan sa nato siya iparest for 30 minutes before blood collection para dili mag-falsely elevate ang ato ang neutrophils or our WBCs in general. Yan. So, action of neutrophils. So, neutrophil needs to go to the tissues for it to be transferred. It should undergo the process of diapedesis. So, from the marginal pool to the tissues, that is called diapedesis. So, this is diapedesis. Iyang pag-move from the circulation or from the marginal pool to the tissues. So diapedesis is the squeezing of neutrophil in the endothelial cells to go to the site of infection if present. Ayan. So like RBCs, your neutrophils are dependent on anaerobic glycolysis for metabolism and for it to be efficient for diapedesis and phagocytosis. So it uses the Embden-Meyerhof pathway for metabolism. The same with your RBC. So, granules content or the granule content of our neutrophil, so it contains primarily enzymes. Okay, so your primary granules are membrane bound, in a lysosome, which contains your hydrolases, myeloperoxidases, muramidase, proteases, and cationic antibacterial proteins. Whereas your secondary granules contains the following enzymes: your lysozyme, lactoferrin. Okay, lactoferrin competes with bacteria for iron and specific collagenases, vitamin B2, B12 binding proteins. Next is your tertiary granules, which is present sa ating mature neutrophils, which contains ALP or alkaline phosphatase. Your tertiary granules actually should be in secondary granules, but they are less dense and they appear in late myelocyte stage, so it becomes tertiary. So your tertiary granules is composed of alkaline phosphatase. Ayan. So, primary function of our neutrophils, again, it is a phagocyte. So, it is a primarily function of that is phagocytosis. They locate, ingest, and kill bacteria and other invading pathogens. Yeah, so neutrophil and its constituents and neutrophil constituents and function, is seen in this table from Henry's ito na book. Ayan, so ako na lang i-summarize. Nag-copy na ako dito siya. Ayan, so these are your neutrophil constituents. Yan. Okay. So much for that. So now let's proceed with your eosinophils. So again, from a hematopoietic or the pluripotent stem cell, again, it will go to it will be committed to become your colony forming units na EO for eosinophil na maturation sequence. So again, pag nag-commit na siya into eosinophil, of course, it will undergo maturation sequence such as your myeloblast, promyelocyte, eosinophilic myelocyte, and then metamyelocyte band and eosinophils. So actually, the same lang siya o maturation sequence with your neutrophils. So major difference of your eosinophil to neutrophil is that they are slightly larger than your neutrophils with band or bilobe nucleus. So duha lang dyan na one or two nucleus lang dyan ang atong eosinophil compared with your neutrophils na 2 to 5 ang nucleus. And then reddish or orange granules no present because of its affinity to eosin stain which is a basic stain. Ayan. Next is it is coarse, clumped, and chromatin a pattern sa ato ang nucleus. Ayan. Okay. So next is eosinophil, no, it is the first distinguished, they are first distinguished, no, from neutrophil at the promyelocyte stage. So promyelocyte stage of your neutrophil and eosinophil is distinctly different na siya. Okay? Uh, ayan. So it is already different na siya from your neutrophils. So they spend less than 1 week in peripheral blood due to its large storage capacity in the marrow. Ayan. And then it survives longer in tissues, no, often in skin and mucosa. May re-enter the circulation after serving its purpose, not to the tissues. Yeah. And then immature and mature stages, no? How do we differentiate them? Your immature stages still have blue granules, no? So dapat kasi red na siya, di ba? Dapat reddish orange na siya because the granules, its affinity to eosin stain is strong. So that's why color red siya. Okay, pag immature siya, so maalani mo na immature ang isa ka cell because it is sa tawag ani um ayan, so blue pa yung granules instead of red. Yan. Ayan. So, your eosinophil compared with your neutrophil, no, is dependent on aerobic glycolysis naman. So, compared with your neutrophil na anaerobic siya, si eosinophil aerobic ang glycolysis. Ayan. So, they contain enzymes in hexose monophosphate shunt pathway. Yan, so the outer core granules of your eosinophil contains hydrolytic enzymes, usually the peroxidase, no, which is higher in concentration compared with the peroxidase present in your neutrophils. And the inner core granules naman, it contains the basic proteins, arginine and lysine, which is also known as the major basic protein. So your MBP or your major basic protein is arginine-rich protein that is used by your eosinophil to kill parasites. Ayan, so your MBP may also be responsible for the staining qualities of our eosinophils. So your eosinophils is usually associated with parasitic infections and allergic reactions. Ayan. So, are you familiar with Charcot-Leyden crystals? No? So, your Charcot-Leyden crystals, these are result or this is the result of eosinophil disintegration. So, in the stool, usually in the stool or in the mucus or as mucus membrane, mucus rather, Okay, pleural fluids. Okay, so these are needle-shaped na crystals that is usually found in the mucus, usually in cases of bronchial asthma and pleural fluid, especially if there's presence of parasites, example of Paragonimus westermani, okay, and of course in the stool. And charcot-laden crystals may also be found in the stool. And it is composed of what? Lysophospholipase, present in the plasma membrane of our eosinophils. Yeah, so these are examples of your charcot-laden crystals. Yan, so compared with your neutrophils naman, your eosinophil is less phagocytic compared with your neutrophil. So they move slowly compared with your neutrophils. So they prefer factors or chemotactic factors that are secreted by the mast cells and basophils and usually antigen-antibody complex. So dara pa sila move if there are chemotactic factors. So your chemotaxis is a response of a cell towards a chemical released from another cell. Okay? So secreted siya from mast cells and basophils. And eosinophil also has the ability to damage larval stages of our helminths. Yan. So these are the, ayan, no, eosinophil specific granules and your smaller granules. Okay, ayan. And then eosinophil functions, anti-helminthic activity, especially your MBP. Okay, yun sa peroxidase for phagocytosis, allergic response, and inflammatory reactions. Ayan, so leucopoiesis, basophil naman. No? So again, the same lang na sila of maturation sequence. So basophil, it is least common cell found in the circulation. Usually 0.5 to 1% lang na sila in the blood. Staging is not usually done again because it is not present sa circulation. Characterized by they have large heavily staining granules that are water soluble. So these granules are water soluble, irregular, unevenly distributed that turns deep purple to right stain or Romanowski stain. So the granules contain heparin, chondroitin sulfate, and the major granules present in are the major component of the granules of your basophil is the histamine. Okay, and other vasoactive and immunomodulatory mediators. So basophil, so again, nucleus is band-shaped or bilobe with dense irregular chromatin pattern. Cytoplasmic granules synthesize and store histamine, which is seen in allergic reactions. Okay, and then cytoplasm contains abundant glycogen, small Golgi apparatus, and complex vesicular system. Usually, these are involved in the degranulation process of our basophils. And then the phagocytic capacity is substantially less. Okay, so dili gyud kay siya ingon ka phagocytic. And then may play an important role in the immediate hypersensitivity, okay, or the involvement of your immunoglobulin E. Yan, and it also plays a role in lymphocyte-mediated delayed hypersensitivity reactions because T cells or your T lymphocytes will secrete substances that will trigger the activation of your basophils. Okay? So once your basophil secretes these substances, okay, the eosinophil naman will counteract your basophilic na granules. Okay, it is the negative feedback of our body in response to histamine release of our basophil. So dili man always kanay histamine because again it is involved in the hypersensitivity reactions. So normally what will your body do is that your eosinophils naman which contains antihistamine, it will counteract with the histamine that is present in your basophil. So, mo na dili gyud tanan tao na ay allergic reaction because normally or a negative feedback of our body from our eosinophils will be present or will be activated during the release of histamine. Ayan, so mast cells, these are equivalents of our basophils but in the tissues. So, unsay pangalan na karon sa atong basophil in the tissue, that is your mast cells. Yan. So, longer ang lifespan ni mast cells in the tissues because dito man na niya iserve iyang purpose. So, they are released in the bone marrow as undifferentiated cell and will use the blood as a transport system to the tissues where it will mature. So, yan, resting mast cell and then it will activate into a activated mast cells. So, these are the constituents of our basophils. No, again, so list lang ni siya, nalang ni siya sa inyo. Notes. Yeah po. Yan. Okay, next is your macrophage. So, your macrophage, CFUM, monoblast, monocyte, promonocyte, monocyte, and macrophage. Ayan. So, tissue differentiation, monocyte siya in the circulatory pool. Pag maabot na po siya sa tissues, it will be converted into macrophage. So monocyte, as to appearance, they are discussed with lymphocytes because they appear to be mononuclear. However, your monocyte is a phagocyte rather than a immunocyte compared with your lymphocyte. Ayan. So monoblast, they're difficult to identify compared to myeloblasts. Credited as a result of a malignancy, usually the presence of monoblast. Okay, 10 to 20 micrometer in size. Basophilic ang cytoplasm, non-granular, and high ang enceration of 4 is to 1 to 3 is to 1, and has presence of nucleoli 1 to 2. Yan. So, after your monoblast, now we have your promonocyte. This is the earliest recognizable precursor in the microscope. Ayan. So, wala kayo makita ang monoblast dapat sa imuang circulation. Pero kung naagani na siya, no, it will appear to be abnormal. Ayan. So, your promonocyte is an actively dividing cell which undergoes mitosis. So, they mature in monocyte within 30 to 48 hours. So, most often confused with large lymphocytes or atypical lymphocytes. So, what is the difference between your monocytes and lymphocytes, no? Your monocytes, usually ang chromatin pattern niya is loosely woven linear. And your lymphocytes are clumpy, compact. Nucleostaining, dark staining jud si lymphocytes, no? Again, compared with your monocytes na light staining. Nucleus shape round, you'd always see lymphocyte or no, rather your oval or round. And si monocyte naman, usually they are lobulated. Cytoplasm naman, much dako, much abundant. Mas dako gyud siya compared with your lymphocyte. Mas gamay lang ang cytoplasm ni lymphocyte. Okay, next is monocyte. So no marginal pool. Ayan. Usually circulating in the peripheral blood or in the tissues as macrophage and different from blast cells. So your monocytes usually stays in the peripheral blood for 70 hours and then they move from the blood to the tissues to become macrophages and usually they do not return. So there are pathologic conditions like systemic infections, which the monocytes becomes macrophage intravascularly. So early ang pagka-convert niya into macrophage, so that is pathologic condition na. Now, macrophage will stay longer in tissues for months or years. So the granules contain the following enzymes, okay? And then the monocytes will continue to secrete lysozyme even without the granulation. But your macrophages, just to be clear, they do not contain peroxidase compared with your monocytes which contains peroxidase. Yun yung difference ni monocyte and macrophage. So metabolism of our monocytes, no, or macrophages. So macrophage are same with neutrophils because it is dependent on anaerobic glycolysis except for one type of macrophage which is your dust cells or alveolar macrophage. Of course, no alveoli asa siya makitaan sa lungs. So naagid siya air, aerobic yun iyang glycolysis. And monocytes are usually dependent on aerobic glycolysis. Ayan. So functions of monocytes, we have the following, no? Phagocytosis, efficient in for large particles,
slower than neutrophils, no, arrive they arrive at the scene to ingest only cellular debris, no, from the action of your neutrophils. So activation, ayan, it needs chemotactic factors like eosinophil, and the presence of kallikrein is attributed to monocytes, no, which is involved in the coagulation cascade. So this results from direct contact with microbes or their byproducts. And T cells will release lymphokines, which will attract activated monocytes, and they release prostaglandin for negative feedback. Okay, cellular, they will directly kill the cells, and humoral of also, no, indirect lang siya for antibody production. Ayan. Ayan. So, macrophage constituents, ayan. So, these are the granules present in your monocyte and macrophage. Okay. And then lastly, your leukopoiesis or lymphocytes, no? Ayan. So, different ang leukopoiesis natin. So, different siya from myeloid lineage. Yan. So, si T cell, from pro-T cell, pre-T cell to T cell. Si B cell naman, pro-B cell, pre-B cell, and B cell. And your natural killer cells or your NK cells. Yan. So, lymphocytes are again from a same progenitor, your common lymphoid progenitor. And then the T cell and B cell are usually involved in the adaptive immunity. Okay? Si T cell, cellular immunity. Si B cells, humoral immunity. Your NK cells is part of your innate immunity, meaning na siya innate sa atong body. Okay, the NK cell, they recognize and lyse tumor cells. Okay, your plasma cells naman is an outcome of the differentiation of your B cell, which secretes now your immunoglobulin or your antibodies. Yeah, so this is further discussed, no, sa immunology and serology, but for the sake of our discussion, your adaptive immunity relies on the number of distinct lymphocytes, which contain specific receptors. Okay, and memory cells are produced thereafter, and after their encounter with a particular antigen. Okay, and then it will produce now your immunoglobulins. So self-antigens are usually ignored under normal circumstances because self-reactive cells are killed in tolerance. Okay, so they are not end cells. Okay, your cells or your lymphocytes are not end cells because upon contact with antigen, it will become a memory cell of effector cells or both, and then they will be recirculated from the blood to the tissues, and then from tissues back to the blood. Yeah. So B and T cells can recombine gene segments. Okay, and then T and NK cells develop and mature outside the bone marrow. Ayan, so lymphopoiesis, again, the process of releasing incomplete differentiated cells from the bone marrow to the secondary or peripheral lymphoid tissues. So lymphoid tissues, usually primary, and, oh my God, sorry, I thought nag-stop po sharing. Wait lang, guys. I thought nag-pause po recording. Okay, balik na po. Phone share. Ayan. Ayan. So, primary lymphoid tissues composed of your bone marrow and your thymus. Whereas your secondary naman, these are the following secondary lymphoid organs. Okay, so the primary lymphoid organs, which is your bone marrow and thymus, these are antigen-independent phase of the maturation of our lymphocytes. So, they do not need an antigen, okay, without or they continuously produce cell without the presence of antigen. Whereas your secondary lymphoid tissues, these are antigen-dependent phase of the maturation. So it needs an antigen to form memory or effector cells. Ayan. So antigen-independent, which happens where? In the bone marrow and thymus, no, pro B cell, in the presence of this enzyme, no, it will be converted to pre-B cell and then immature B cell with receptors for IgM. Ayan, so immunopoiesis naman or the antigen dependent. So this will now mature, no, depending on its encounter with a specific antigen. Ayan. So lymphocytes, so we have the pro, pre, and the immature B cells. Ayan, morphology is not usually established no kay pare-pareho lang jud naong ang mga B cells. So the flow of maturation, so we have your immature B cells, which will leave the bone marrow and migrates to the secondary lymphoid organ. Ayan, so bone marrow will have a common lymphoid progenitor cells and have a pro, pre, and immature B cells and will be released even if immature and then it will migrate now to the leukocyte uh, sa tawag na, they will migrate to the tissues. Okay, similar to cells in acute lymphocytic leukemia, ayan, homogeneous chromatin pattern which is seen in newborns or bone marrow aspirates for ALL, your immature B cells. Yeah. So it comes in contact with antigens and then will undergo blastogenesis or it will form memory or effector cells. So resting B and T cells cannot be recognized by just um, microscopy, no? So you have to identify it using immunochemistry. Yan. So, functions, of course, for your B cells, now we have your antibody production, antigen presentation to T cells, necessary for optimal CD4 activation and produces cytokines. Yan. So, T lymphocytes, so these are lymphocytes that migrate to the thymus, particularly to thymic complex cortex for maturation. Yan. So, from bone marrow, mato siya sa thymus for maturation. So, that's for T lymphocytes. Si B cells, kaysa bone marrow ra siya. Then, undergo rearrangement in the thymic complex. And then, two major categories with or without CD4 and CD8, which is your cytotoxic cell antigen on the surface. So, immature T cells, usually nasa thymic medulla. Okay, wala siya sa cortex, na siya sa medulla. And then, moadto na siya dito sa to secondary lymphoid organs or the peripheral blood, which then, no, dito na sila maka-encounter of antigens. So, large lymphocytes present if there is transformation from resting cells undergoing blastogenesis to blast forms. So, yan. So, these are the functions of your CD4 and CD8 cells, no, of your T cells. Si T helper cells, ayan, Th1 against intracellular pathogens. So, paki-write na lang na sa inyong notes. Si Th2, we have against your extracellular parasites, si Th17 for bacteria and fungi. Your T regulatory cells maintain self-tolerance, no, by regulating the immune response. So, your CD8 naman or T cytotoxic cells, they secrete granules with granzyme and perforin. Ayan. They activate the apoptotic pathways of the target cell. So, in response, no, to a tumor cell or the cell or an antigen, your T cytotoxic cells will produce granzymes and perforins. And lastly, your NK cells, no, bone marrow or thymus siya, young maturation. So, heterogeneous group of cells with respect to their surface antigen. But the majority of your NK cells has this CD, ano ni oy, surface antigen, your cluster of differentiation 56, 16, 3, and 8. And then the mature NK cell relatively large compared with your resting lymphocyte. Okay, they contain granules but they do not contain peroxidase. Okay, so nasa sa innate immunity because well dili siya specific no to a specific na antigen. So bisag unsa na antigen iyang i-attack. Okay, and then they kill certain tumor cells and virus infected cells even without sensitivity o wala siya prior exposure. Iya na to siyang pakyut. Ayan. So, lymphocytes, again, major role in maintaining health and in response to and recovery of diseases. So again, they are not obligate end cells. Continuous ang supply, ayan, sa ato ang lymphocytes. And then heterogeneous group of cells, no? Ang lymphocytes, so natay types of lymphocytes. We have T cell, B cell, and T cell, non-T and non-B cells. Okay, and usually your lymphocytes are predestined to migrate to other cells. Okay, but both your T and B cells freely migrate to and from the body tissues. So maglusot-lusot lang yun ang ato ang B and T cells. So lifespan of our lymphocytes, short-lived lang ang B cells. We have 3 to 4 days lang. Kaya ma-convert naman na siya into plasma cell or memory cell. Your T cells naman, usually 4 years and some up to 20 years. Okay, so that's it muna no for this video. Kay muragi kapoy nako. Ayan. So next video, I will send it just tomorrow. O tomorrow. Tapusin ko yung other part of the lecture and your notes. So yan lang muna for today, guys. And yeah.